Welcome, everybody, to our Lifewave opportunity call. Guys, we have something phenomenal to share with you here tonight. My mind has literally been blown away by the healing power of what we're about to share with you. It's healed thousands of people around the globe, including my very own family. And I'm going to share a bit about that with you a bit later. This, guys, this is it, the little piece of technology. No, I'm kidding. This is the little piece of technology. It's about the size of a 5 Rand coin, right? Or a 2-pound coin. It's tiny and it's paper thin. And guys, this is the latest piece of nano crystal technology. And I have never been more excited to share something with people, because this little phenomenal thing is healing people around the globe, people who have been sick for 20 plus years, battling with ailments of all kinds, are recovering. Can you imagine what that does to the person's quality of life, to their standard of living? People need to know about this, and we're happy to share it with you here. I'm going to pull up a video for us quickly, and then we'll get going with a presentation. Let me just share my sound. Let's have a look at this video.
An empowered life has no expiration date. We're all created to do incredible things, like conquer summits, catch big waves, and live our passions. As time goes on, our bodies begin to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy levels decline, sleep patterns shift, and recovery slows. But our bodies are masterpieces of design, holding the potential to bounce back better than ever. With X39, we achieved something remarkable in the field of wellness and regenerative science that others could not. By utilizing Lifewave's unique patented technology, X39 uses light to elevate GHK-Cu, a copper peptide known to support overall health and wellness. Unlike traditional light therapy, which requires external light sources, X39 uses the body's own infrared light to naturally increase vitality, enhancing the body's flow of natural energy for improvements in strength, stamina, performance, and overall health and well-being, with the simplicity of an affordable, non-invasive, non-transdermal patch. As we age, levels of these life-enhancing elements, which are associated with wellness and longevity, begin to decline. Lifewave invested 10 years into stem cell research, which resulted in over 70 patents. X39 was born to bring to the public a product that can support wellness in an entirely new way, supporting the production of younger, healthier cells with wearable light technology. Becoming a powerhouse is easier than you think. Harness your body's natural potential to maintain youthful energy and vitality, because life comes at you fast, but it doesn't have to pass you by. Live long, live well, live young. Be the light with Lifewave X39. Lifewave.
Awesome. Man, that looks awesome. So exciting, guys. And we begin with a question. And the question is, have you been patched yet? Some of us have, and some of us haven't. And I know for myself, my life has completely changed. Like my quality of life, my day-to-day living has completely changed since I got patched. Because this patch elevates, activates, and regenerates. We begin with this incredible man. This is David Smith. And he is the CEO, he's the inventor, and he's the owner of Lifewave. And now that is also quite rare, right? That you get someone who invented the product, is the CEO of the company, and owns the company. Sometimes there's an inventor, and then he sells it to somebody who then runs the company, or, other types of things like that. But no, with this man, he's the CEO, the inventor, and the owner. He's fully in with Lifewave. He is no newbie to inventing things. He is actually in the Hall of Fame of inventors. and he has over 130 patents. And I have never gotten a patent myself, but I know it's incredibly difficult to get one. He is specializing in age reversing. And in 2008, David focused his research on stem cell therapy. And the latest patent, the one we're talking about today, this phenomenal product, the X39, took 10 years and $4.5 million to bring to market. This is a little extract from the patent. Okay, and now again, a patent is quite difficult to get, and you can't acquire a patent unless the product does what it says it does, right? And so the American government had a look at David Smith's product, saw what he said it was doing, and said, yes, this product does this thing. Here's the patent. Okay, and here's a little extract. I'm going to read it for you from the patent. It says, embodiments as a result of elevating copper peptide, including activation of stem cells, improvements in energy, elevation of antioxidants. And I'm actually going to read this little piece here as well. You can see there it says improvements in energy, elevation of antioxidants, reduction in inflammation, management of pain, improvements in stamina, elevation of collagen production, improved wound healing. Okay, and remember, the American government looked at this product and said, yes, it does all of these things. Here's the patent. Absolutely phenomenal. So why the X39 stem cell activation patch? Why should we put this on? Why? It's because the fewer stem cells we have, the faster we age and the slower we heal. Now we know hundreds of millions of people on the planet are experiencing symptoms of aging, right? We get those aches and those pains, right? And at the age of 30, only half of our stem cells are active. And remember, stem cells are the building blocks for every other cell in our body. Before your skin is your skin, it's a stem cell. Before your heart is your heart, it's a stem cell. Literally all your organs, your entire body is originally a stem cell, then differentiates into whatever kind of cell it has and whatever kind of cell it needs. And by the age of 30, half of our ability to rejuvenate ourselves with those stem cells, half our ability is gone. They've gone dormant. And at the age of 60, we've lost almost all of our stem cell activity. This is why we recover slower. This is why we get aches and pains. This is why if we get a break, it doesn't heal that well, right? It's all because of lack of these stem cells, these active stem cells. So how does this little piece of nanocrystal technology work? It's a form of phototherapy, which means it works off of light, very much like the sun. We go out into the sun, it gives a signal to our body to produce vitamin D, melatonin if we're not seeing the sun, or serotonin initially in the morning, all kinds of things, right? And this little patch acts in a similar way. It acts off of light, right? And it's a patented nanocrystal technology. It actually catches the light from your own body, changes the frequency of it, and reflects it back onto the body, giving a specific instruction to produce that copper peptide, which then in turn reactivates our dormant stem cells. Isn't it amazing? Guys, and this patch is non-transdermal, meaning that nothing from this patch except light goes into your skin. There's no drugs or chemicals, which means that it's not bad for your liver and your kidneys and all of those things like normal medication is. And it's non-invasive. Completely nothing goes in from this patch except for light. What are the benefits of X39? Increased strength, reduced inflammation, increased stamina, energy and vitality, mental clarity, restored muscular and skeletal conditions, improvement of sleep, improved skin appearance. And guys, for myself, many of these I have myself experienced, especially the improvement of sleep and mental clarity. It has been absolutely phenomenal experience for me. Guys, here's a topography map. This is of a 77-year-old woman who started using X39. And if we look at this first session here, we can see there's a whole bunch of red, right? This is without X39. We haven't started wearing one. And this is a map of her brain. And the red is inflammation. So she's got some inflammation on the brain there, and there's lack of brain coherence. Then she gets X39, she puts it on, and they test her again in session 2. After 3 weeks on X39, there's no more inflammation. It's gone. And she's got improved brain coherence. And after 6 weeks on X39, there's a complete turnaround. She's got much better brain coherence. Now, these are the long-term results of X39. And guys, these weren't just like pulled out of a hat. There have been clinical trials and case studies that proved these results. And you can find those case studies and clinical trials on this website here, on thisisit.info.com. Okay, so let's have a look at what it does. First few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. Now, that is a big, big deal, guys. And within 6 weeks, the brain becomes balanced. Within 3 months, collagen is increased. Now, collagen, when we think collagen, we think skin, hair, nails, don't we? Right? But collagen is actually the supporting structure throughout our body. It is in all of our organs, as well as our skin and our hair and our nails, right? It's the supporting structure. And you can imagine if there's nothing supporting it, it tends to collapse a little bit. And that's why we get the wrinkles, right? And that's why our skin starts to droop. It's from lack of collagen because it's the supporting structure. And then this one is wild, guys. You can also find the case study on thisisit.info.com. But within 6 months, the heart reverses in age. Okay. And this quote from David Smith says, it's not anti-aging, it's age reversing. Now, that is an incredible claim. And go have a look at thisisit.info.com. You'll find the case studies there. Absolutely incredible. How do we wear the X39? We put it on for 12 hours, and then we take it off for 12 hours. And we throw that patch away the next day. We put on a new patch for 12 hours and throw the old patch away. Right? And the reason why we need 12 hours without wearing the patch is so that your body doesn't get used to the stimulation of it, and then it becomes less effective. So we repeat that, and we can wear more than one patch at a time. Lifewave has a variety of different patches. The one we're talking about today is the X39, but there are other patches that do other things, and you can wear those patches in conjunction with the X39. Very, very important to remember with the X39, you've got to drink lots of water and supplement with some electrolytes. It's conductivity that's happening in our body. The more hydrated we are, the better conductivity we have, the more electrolytes we have, the better able we are to move things in and out of cells, and the body's able to repair better. So hydrate, supplement with electrolytes. X39 is so simple, but it's so simple to use. Guys, it's a sticker. I just put it on, and it reactivates my dormant stem cells. It's absolutely crazy, absolutely amazing. And the testimonies are life-changing and emotional. And I'll share mine with you very, very briefly. I first heard about this from Neil, who is on here. And I was like, holy moly, like if this thing works, it's going to change the world. Like, it's incredible. And so obviously looked up all of the research. It all looked good. Put the thing on myself. I had a back injury for almost 2 years, right? I had to wrestle with a calf, threw out my back. The next day when I woke up, I couldn't really put on my own socks. My wife had to help me put on my socks. I was like pretty much in bed for an entire week. Thereafter, I started moving about, obviously went to the doctor. The doctor said that the muscles around my sciatic nerve are inflamed and they're putting pressure on my sciatic nerve. So there was pain running down the back of my leg, and some days my toes on the left-hand side were numb. And so, like the doctors just said, stretch and rest and come back if it's not getting better. And I did that, and it wasn't getting better. And I kept going back to the doctor, and then he said, no, it's chronically inflamed. Right, and it wasn't getting better. In fact, it was getting worse. And like it was affecting everything that I was doing. Anything that I would pick up, I would have to think. You know, my daughter would jump me, oh, then my back's thrown out. Shucks. And I was like 3 weeks before I feel like semi-okay again. But like that pain from the first day, it did not go away. I was in pain all day, every day, until I got this wonderful piece of technology. I put it on myself. 2 months later, I woke up for the first time in 2 years with no pain. Pain-free. Like my morning routine, I'll tell you, it used to be, wake up, I'm about to be in pain, get ready, swing my legs out of bed because that motion was extremely painful. And I'd sit on the edge of my bed and just move my lower back a little bit. And yeah, then put that patch on. 2 months later, I woke up, braced for the pain, swung my legs out of bed, and there was no pain. I was like, this is absolutely amazing. There have been a little bit of pains since then, but now, about 6-7 months later, zero pain. It's absolutely gone. My back is fixed. And of course, put it on my parents. They've had phenomenal results. And yeah, I'll open the floor now. If anybody would like to share a testimony, please feel free.
Hi, I can share.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know me, my name's Francis, and I'm a friend of Jonathan. And Jonathan actually introduced me to the X39 patch. At first, I was like, skeptical. I went in it very skeptical. I just tried it out because just want to like help out a friend, and all that. So I didn't have much like expectancy of it. And so when I started using it, literally the first night, my wife and I, we used it. The next morning, we both woke up at 5 o'clock, and usually we try and drag ourselves out around 7 o'clock. And we got up at 5, and for the first time in years, I can remember a dream. And like, it wasn't just like I remembered like some things. Like I remember the start to the finish of my dreams. I was like, that's weird. And I realized I had the patch on. And so some some of the things like with the patch have like come immediately, and some things are gradual. So another thing that happened was I have gout and chronic tendonitis. So I use medication for it, but when I wake up in the morning, I have inflammation every single morning. So I wobble to the bathroom, and so when I started using the patch, I got out of bed. I was like, wait a minute, why is there no inflammation in my knees and my feet? So I could just walk to the bathroom like a normal person. And I was like, oh, that's just pretty cool. And then gradually, like some other things improved as well, and I have torn abdominal muscles that I had for a good couple of years, and it restricted me from like even tightening my stomach muscles, because it was completely torn on the one side. And I started feeling like muscle stiffness in my abdominal areas. Like, that's weird. I haven't felt muscle stiffness there in years. And I started like finding out that it's actually repairing my muscles in that specific location on my abdominal. And I was just so happy about it. So like everything that has happened since using that X39 patch has been amazing. I haven't used any of the other patches yet. I just ordered the X49, so I'll see how that can help with some other things. But mental like clarity for sure, it helps you a lot. Um, and my wife has had tremendous results with her knee. She suffered from a knee injury for like a year and a half, um, almost 2 years. And when she used the patch, within she started feeling pain and inflammation reduction from day one. But now she doesn't even know that she had a sore knee, and it's only been like 4 months, I think. So it just like really, it speaks for itself. I mean, I'm not really good at like um, conveying the message, I guess, but the things that I've been experiencing with it it's been amazing, and I think it can help anyone over time with certain things. I mean, it's not, you can't really like say, hey, it's going to help with this thing specifically. So I never intended it for helping me with certain other things, but it does. So yeah, that's me.
Thank you, man. Yeah, amazing. So happy for your results. Shall we? I think we've got time for one more. If anybody wants to
Yeah, would you like me to jump in there?
go on, Dad.
Okay. Yeah, no, I started because my son forced me, and then in October in October last year, and within a very short time, and I found I had a lot more energy. I was able to actually accomplish more things as I did. The various small projects and that. I started sleeping better. Instead of waking up every hour and a half to 2 hours, I was waking up between every 3 to 5 hours. And the other side effect of that, obviously, was I didn't need to get up and go to pee. So, that was a tremendous advantage, that was. Also, just recently, I had to do a long walk, and for 40 minutes I walked, and I found I hadn't run out of stamina at the end of it. I was tired because I'm not fit, but I wasn't totally dead, and the next day I was fine. The other thing which I'm finding, and that is the constant pain has gone. I still have pain because I have I've got no cartilage left in my knee. So, when you do exercise on that, and there's a lot of pain there. But I find, the general pain levels have all decreased for me. And the other thing which has been nice for me is over the last couple of months, as they check up with my cardiac team, and that my general health is improving, and that my blood pressure is lowering, and my heart rate is becoming a lot more steady. So I'm looking forward to the end of 10 months, which they tell me it's going to take to get everything right. So I'm looking forward to the next few months and see what changes come into my body. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, Neil, if it's okay, I think I'll hand over to you now, my brother, and yeah, you can take it away. You're muted, man.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, well, great. Well, let me get my screen ready here that I'm going to share. There we go. You should see that, right? You see that?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, great. So this, guys, all of the information is on thisisatinfo.com. So on thisisatinfo.com, it is a tremendous resource put together by our team leaders, Team and Gina Merritt. They're really helping us a lot with regards to getting things just in order and all of that. And they have a whole bunch of testimonials that you can go and look up at thisisatinfo.com. You can also go and read the patents. You can find that there. You can find things like all the case studies. All of that information you can find on thisisatinfo.com. So take that website down if you want to just dig a little deeper and do a little bit of more research afterwards. But yeah, this is the company, guys. The company has been around for over 20 years now. We're in our 21st year, and it went from a $20 million company in 2021 with that turnover to $320 million the next year, and that was because of the X39. This little patch that we were all like so excited about. But it just went, and it just grew from there. In 2022, it grew 430 million in 2023, and we hope to, in 2024 we got over $600,000. I see the slide is a little old, but we're aiming for that 1 billion mark for 2025. We're open in over 80 countries, and what is so awesome is we are not a Me Too company. So there is no other company in the world that has a product like we do. The little X39 patch with its technology, its patented technology, we've got it for another 15 years. This patent is not a like a supplement or a juice or a skincare or weight loss product or anything like that, even though it helps with all of that. But the methodology and the technology behind this patch is just phenomenal. It is groundbreaking and it is one of a kind, and I love it. I love being part of something that really just stands out. And you can see because of that, last year and 2 years before that, Lifewave was ranked as the fastest growing home-based business opportunity in the world. So, it is just, to me, that is just phenomenal. It is great. It is an awesome company to be part of because of the product. It is an awesome company to be part of because of the company itself, and then also because of its leadership. And then you can see we received the award, the Global Bravo Award in 2024 for the #1 growth company in the home-based business industry. It is just awesome. We just recently finished our head office with a beautiful visitor center in Utah, in the States, and yeah, it's just phenomenal. The growth of this company is just incredible. This was just at some conventions. Okay, in any case, so I want to talk a little bit more about the business opportunity of Lifewave, you know, and I actually love the story of that David Schmidt tells. He says that he was one day in his early ages when he was going to start marketing his company and his product. He was on a flight on his way to go and patch the swimming the Olympic swimming team. Their coach was Richard Quick. You can go and research a little bit more about this guy, an incredible coach. He had about 6 Olympic medals behind his name of swimmers who actually made it. And he got to hear of David Schmidt and this product and light therapy and non-invasive technology and all of this. You know, so he invited David Schmidt on the plane to go and patch this Olympic team. You know, there was this guy sitting next to David, and he tells a story about how this guy was intrigued about his product and telling him about the technology and everything. And this guy turned to him and he said, "Wow, David, you actually have an incredible product for a network marketing business." And David looked over to me and said, "Nah, I think I'm going to do this the more ethical way, you know, conventional, put it through the shops on the shelf, and that's how I'm going to do it." And that was his mindset. Now, David, as you get to know him, he's very close to God, and he believes in divine intervention. And as he was sitting there patching all these athletes, these Olympic swimmers, as he was patching them, you know, the thought just hit him. He was like, as if it was just like a thunderbolt coming from above. And he was thinking to himself, how did I get to patch these swimmers? How did I get here? And it was because of one person telling another person, who told another person, who told a doctor, and then eventually it came to Richard Quick. And Richard Quick invited him to come and explain a little bit more about this product. And he realized that it was through a network. It was from one person telling another person. And you can ask any brand partner in the business nowadays how grateful we are that David Schmidt decided to take this in a network marketing method rather than the old conventional way, because it gives us all an opportunity to be part of it. You know, it is so incredible to listen to testimonials of people who've got their life back, you know, who are living who are living the way they want to live because of pain that has gone away, dancing around and being happy because they are feeling better. And you know that you have a very small part in that. And it is also awesome because I heard a testimonial of someone who is in my downline, like maybe my third or my fourth downline. I don't even know the person. But because I showed Jonathan the opportunity and he took it with both hands and he showed someone and that person showed someone, I heard that person share a testimonial of how this product has affected them. And that to me is priceless. That to me is priceless. It is incredible. But let's just quickly get to it. The compensation plan, I'm just quickly going to fly through this. We have a binary setup. So in other words, we have a right and a left team that is not linear like conventional network marketing companies, or most of them. This is linear. The reason why I like that so much is because you only have 2 teams that you build. And so we help. You're getting help from above and you're just sending all of that help down to your team below. As you grow your team, we focus on becoming a manager. A manager is as easy as getting 4 people in your business, 2 left, 2 right. And once you go manager, it opens up the windows. And we use bonus cycle. Bonus cycles is one of the way how we get paid. All of this will explain to you in more detail. And if you want more information on the compensation plan in a little more detail, if this is something that you want to delve in a little bit more, then let us know. We can send you an awesome presentation done by a couple of people that explain a lot. As you unlock, there are a couple of methods of how you can earn in the company. I mentioned one of them, cycle bonuses. Another one is matching bonus, is where as you sign people up in the business yourself, you get paid a certain percentage on your first, second, third generation of people. 25 is unlocked on your first generation. So if Jonathan makes $100 this week, he's on my first generation, I will earn 25% of that. And his dad, he's on my second generation, introduced them. If they make $100, I will make 20% of that. And so matching bonus is an incredible, unlimited income potential machine. It is awesome to be part of that. So there are three ways of how you can get in with Lifewave. The very first option is the core option. There you get 3 sleeves of X39. And that is $295, excluding VAT and shipping delivery. Then there's the advanced option where you come in for $535. You get 6 sleeves for that. You'll have enough stock to give away, to patch other people and let them experience it. And then that's just how you can grow your business. Or you can come in with a premium. That is $1,750, and you actually get 20 sleeves to get off with that. Then what we would also suggest is choose any one of those. If you can't afford any one of those, there is the 25 Rand registration option. For that, you become a business partner and you can buy at cost price. Okay, but once you've done that, we also recommend that you come in with a monthly subscription. You get in 1 sleeve of X39 every month because you don't want to miss patching and you don't want to miss building your business. You'll see there at the bottom on the left, it says when you are on the subscription, you keep your points. What that means is as long as you're active and your business, your network is growing without you even putting in a lot of effort in the one leg and the other leg, those points that you do not cycle in, they get banked. I know I'm going through a lot of technical jargon, but yeah, there are reasons why you want to put in a 1 or 2 sleeve subscription every month. Okay, and then we have mentioned the one's website. This is at info.com, where you can get all the information you need. And once you join the team, once you register, you become part of our team. You go to team.com, and there you can just pick up a lot of information, training, onboarding, how to do it, how to go manager, a 10-step system. All of those things is there. It is ready. It's just a system that you just plug in. It is so awesome. If you're looking at wanting to start a business or a franchise, you have to put in a lot of money. You have to have a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, educated, all of that stuff. With Lifewave, with X39, and with the network marketing opportunity and the team that we have, you just plug into the system. It is really as simple as that. You plug into the system, you share your experience, because you will start experiencing something. Once you start putting this patch on you, I promise you, you will experience something within 3 months. If it is significant, you will not help but share it with people. And because you are sharing it with people, and because David Schmidt decided that he is going to use a network marketing structure as his marketing business plan, you will get compensated for that share. Don't we share things all the time that we love, that we enjoy? And now we are just getting compensated for that. That is so cool and so awesome. It just keeps all of us motivated, and it's just incredible. Okay, so yeah, once you get into the team, you plug into a system and you just follow the system. It's as easy as that. You don't have to invent anything. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just do what everybody is doing. And there we go. That is the end of the presentation. How did we do for timing there, Jonathan? Don't think that was too bad.